So my name is Nate Anderson and I'm interviewing Carly.
Hi, Nate. Thank you for interviewing me. So my name is Carly Rath, and I work at Ellisburg, which is an organization that stands for Laurier Students Public Interest Research Group. And we do a bunch of different things. We're a nonprofit in Waterloo, and one of the things that we work on is the Northdale Community Garden, which I'll talk about today.
So what gave you the idea for or start the community garden?
Well, so the garden at Northdale, so it's a collaborative space. So a lot of different people are working together there. So I personally wasn't around when it started. It started like many years ago. And there was a group of folks who in the community who approached Laurier because Laurier had this useless fields that nothing was happening, right? And they decided, well, why don't we grow food here? The way that I got involved in it is that the organization that I work for supports different things that are happening in the community. And so basically there's different groups there that grow lots of different food for both their families just to eat. So it's very good for the environment, saves them money. It's healthy vegetables and herbs. But also we grow some food there and learn a lot about the farming process. But then we are able to sell that food, and then the money that we earn from that, we hire Black teenagers in the community, so they get jobs. So it's really a great team effort.
Cool. Who uses the garden?
So lots of people work together to use the garden. So there's different departments at Laurier University. There are families, there's individuals who are not students or anything. There's different organizations. So there's several different ones that all work together. There's some researchers as well. So there's a researcher team that has a special garden that's good for pollination and for bees to help the environment and to help food grow. So they are researching things there as well. There's also a lot of racialized people. So different people like Black and Indigenous people who are very often, due to racism, do not have as much money to purchase food. So it's a really good way for them to be able to grow their own food.
So why is it important in the community?
So it's really important because, first of all, it's a great way for all these different people and organizations that I've briefly mentioned to work together in one space. So we can all become friends and get to know each other. It's also really good for the environment because the food that we grow there, it's grown so close to where we're actually going to eat it, right? Whereas in grocery stores, it's grown all the way maybe in Mexico or wherever, and then it has to be shipped all the way to Ontario. Then it has to get, packaged in all this plastic, and then we have to drive and take it home. And it's a lot of extra stuff for, causes a lot more waste. So it's good for the environment in that way as well. And then it's also good and important because everyone deserves to be able to have healthy food And oftentimes food banks don't provide fresh food. So having healthy vegetables and herbs and being able to choose what you want to grow is really great. And not everyone has a garden, right? There's a lot of people who live in like an apartment and they don't have a front yard or a backyard. And it's not really fair that those people aren't able to garden like some other people are able to.
Neat. Thanks for doing this interview with us.
No problem. Happy to talk about the garden.